Alrighty, I think we're ready for carpet. Let's see here which way it goes. So this has to be cut to size. I did not realize that. I thought it was going to be an exact fit situation. Damn. I guess I'll just try to get everything lined up here. Get the foot thing lined up. Get the hump lined up. I'm sure the wise thing to do would be leave myself some extra. I don't want to cut all these holes in case they're in the wrong spot. Maybe I'll use a little pick to find all the holes. Alright, well, this is more work than I wanted it to be. Alright, let's see if we can get these vents situated. I guess what happens is these can theoretically come off. Oh, I see. All right, so yesterday we got the carpet mostly put in. It was a bit of a chore getting all the edges trimmed and everything aligned. So I think it's going to be a lot easier to put all the trim back on without the seats in. But the only thing is finding all the holes. I'm not sure if I need to test fit the seats, find the holes, poke the holes, get the seats out of the way, and then put the trim back on. Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I think the plan is to set the seats in, mark the holes with the Sharpie, pull the seat out, look under there, verify that that is actually in the right spot, and then I can use my knife to cut a little hole. I can have all the holes marked and put the trim back in and then still know where the seats go. I can still get up under the edge of it. Because once I put the trim on, I won't be able to get up under the edge of the carpet. I think I'm up to like almost $2 and change. This is kind of heavy. Oopsie. Maybe that's not a good method. So I forgot about making a cutout for the console, so I guess we'll do that. Oh, stupid backing everywhere. It's impossible to cut through. All right, I got the hood latch swapped out. I'm gonna put this piece of trim on. Let's get it fished through there. Nice. Got the back seats in. Got a bunch of holes cut. Got to get the floor vent covers back on. The console in. Seat belts, which I forgot about the wire for the seats and the seat belts. So they're under there somewhere. Maybe I'll have to pull up the strip on the side and stick my hand under there, figure out where the wire is. Almost there on this one. Then I got to put all the seats back in that one. All right, so this is the passenger seat, and I bought new leather to recover the driver's seat, but the leather people said to use scrubbing bubbles to take like the shine off the leather because it's not supposed to be shiny. So I don't know, seems to be working. It's definitely getting a lot of grunge off. It's definitely not shiny anymore. We'll just keep going on this. All right, so we got most of the interior done, swapped over, carpets in, everything but the driver's seat. No driver's seat. Passenger seat, back seats. Got the tailgate, all the panels back on. And even got the other Tahoe mostly put back together. Somehow I've lost like 3 very specific bolts. So may have to get those from the junkyard. Not 100% sure yet. Don't know where they went. Usually you have extra bolts. Not today. And so we're going to get trucking on that. Start pulling all this together. Oh, the gauge cluster. That's the last thing. So the gauge cluster, the fuel gauge like vibrates really fast back and forth. The needles are kind of faded. So I'm going to pull it apart, paint the needles, and like re-oil the motors that operate the gauges, and that oil kind of dampens the vibration. All right, that's where we'll wrap up this second video. Got the carpet in, got the seats in, got everything nice and cleaned up. So stick around. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.